All right, so we have an interesting move that just happened. Definitely a surprise. Vonn Bell has just been signed by the Carolina Panthers. We don't yet know how much. I was waiting a little bit to see if that would come out. Has not come out yet. The actual details, PFF projects that he would make sort of a 3-year, $24 million deal. So around there seems like the expectation. And it's certainly a surprise right off the bat for the Panthers. I mean, it's a bit of a surprise because I think there's clear areas the Panthers could improve upon. Obviously, they just traded up to get the first overall pick. We assume they're going to get a quarterback. So, adding receivers might make sense, but this isn't a very good receiver class. So that's probably why they're staying away from it and going after some secondary help, which I do kind of understand. Now, for me, if I'm trying to get secondary help for the Panthers, the first thing I'm looking at is cornerback depth. I really like J.C. Horn, but I feel like they could use another good corner to try to make that room a little better. Their safety position isn't as bad as their cornerback depth position. You have Xavier Woods and Jeremy Chin, who, are solid. I do think Vonn Bell is the better of the three safeties. I do think he makes them better, and we see teams more and more use three safeties, so I actually do understand the logic behind it. And again, if it's true that he's only going to get $8 million a year, feels like it's maybe a bargain way to still improve your defense that definitely could use some improvements. I thought at times looked very good last year, but the secondary depth especially was an issue. So getting another guy in the room seems like it makes some sense. I still think the Panthers have a bit of a ways to go to be competitive and to be a legit playoff team. Again, winning the division might be a little bit easier for them given the weak division. But as a whole, I do think that this is probably it's an interesting move, and I think you could probably look at this and say maybe they could have used those resources in a better way. But at the same time, it still feels like a way to improve this roster. And I do think Vonn Bell is someone who I think is a good value contract here, as he's still only 28 years old, and he is so versatile. That's the other aspect here, is you could have him play strong, you could have him play free, you could have him go in pretty much any style of defense, and I think he should be good in that scenario, which I'm assuming is a big reason why the Panthers wanted to make this move as well, is you have someone like Jeremy Chin, who is such a unique talent in his own right, has not quite been as good as he was as a rookie. I think coming off of, not his best year last season. So maybe just, getting another guy in the room to basically allow Chin to just do what he's good at instead of having to be a jack of all trades and have to do all those trades. Now you can focus him on what he's good at. Even have him play some, a lot more in the box and stuff like that, which I think should help him. I do think this move makes the Panthers better. So at the end of the day, that's the goal in free agency. Make your team better. That's what the Panthers did. Panthers had the cap space to make some moves, and, it's definitely an interesting move. That's my thoughts on Vonn Bell to the Panthers. What do you guys think? Panthers loading up. They could win the division. I don't think it's out of the question, especially if they get good quarterback play out of it, whichever rookie quarterback they get. Very fascinating team this offseason. But yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.